Oh my gosh, you guys, it's happening. We are walking to the TTC right now. I'm so excited. So they had you put all of your metal items into this plastic bag. Our options this morning are bus, monorail, or ferry boat. Here's a look at the new entryway. Plenty of space here. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh look, all Piglet and ER are on the trolley. Oh, and Rabbit, how cute. I seriously can't believe we're here right now. Like, oh my gosh, we're back on Main Street. I'm so happy. This is so crazy, y'all. It almost feels like the park isn't open. It's like very, very surreal. I feel like they're playing the most random music right now. Like they're playing Follow the Leader by Peter Pan and Liberty Square. It's so bizarre. Alright guys, so anytime you hear music, that means there's a character around. So keep your ears open. We just found Tinkerbell. Alright, first ride back will be Haunted Mansion. It's one of my absolute favorites of all time. Wow, look at Fantasyland. There's no one there. That's so nuts. I think I'm just gonna keep saying that like the entire video is how crazy it is that no one is here. Wow. I don't think I will ever get over it. There's just like nobody. This is so nuts. It's like being here like right when the park closes, except it's 10 a.m. Haunted Mansion was the first ride back, and I love this ride, so I'm so excited that was our first ride. It was definitely an interesting experience. First off, they had hand sanitizer before you even went on the ride and when you went off, so you felt super sanitized. They also had you completely bypass the stretching room, so you just walked right into the loading area, and there were 2 queues to keep people even more socially distant. All right, we're off to Fantasyland to see what that looks like. So they have a queue set up here for Small World. Huh, that's interesting. Oh my goodness, this is so nuts. Like, I feel like normally you can't even walk in this area, and here we are. I can do cartwheels. Walking right on to Peter Pan. This is so crazy. That was crazy. I don't think I've ever not waited for Peter Pan. Like, we waited for I think maybe a minute and a half because the other party just like literally needed to board. Our wait time was posted at 5 minutes, and I think it's just because it takes 5 minutes to walk through the queue. I was a little apprehensive about them saying you wouldn't need FastPass because of how minimal the lines will be, but it's 100% true. Like, everything is just a walk on right now. Got all your mask needs here. Off to get a fuel rod because I've already completely gone through all the power on my phone. Seven Dwarfs is not open right now. In case y'all didn't get it, let me show you once again how much space there is. Oh, like what? So weird to just look down this pathway and see like 2 people coming.
Please wear a face covering. Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you.
They have that announcement running throughout the day. There's a couple things that aren't running today. Like, we already know Seven Dwarfs isn't running. People Mover's not happening right now. Astro Orbiters are not happening. So I don't know if they're just like staggering when rides start, or if it's just because, again, this is like the first day. So at Space Mountain, they let some people in, and then they kind of like stop the line, and then they'll let more people in, again, to keep everyone super distant and a chance to like move through the queue. I'm pretty much seeing everyone keep their mask on, which is really fantastic, and I'm not seeing people really going around enforcing it. People are just kind of like doing the right thing and keeping their mask on. Here's how we're doing meet and greets right now. Buzz Lightyear is actually on this stage, and he's talking to little kids that are down below him, so that's pretty cool. He's still getting the interaction but staying safe. And now Buzz is even posing for a picture. That's awesome. We just came out of Carousel of Progress, and they had every other row sectioned off so you couldn't sit there, and then they had groups of like 2 or 3 seats that were sectioned off to keep everyone super distant. And then we walked out and we just saw that Stitch is on the stage out here now. I see Space Mountain over there at a 5-minute wait. That's awesome. People Mover still isn't happening. That's not as awesome. That's okay, we're on our way to Be Our Guest now. I thought that the speedway was closed because I didn't see any cars going by when we were on the other side, but it's just that there was like nobody at the ride. It was definitely open. There just wasn't anybody currently driving the cars. So we couldn't do advanced reservations for Be Our Guest, but we just were able to get some reservations at 12 when they opened up, although it is about a 2.5 hour wait. So we're gonna find another snack in the meantime and then head there for like a late lunch. So although it is like a 2 hour wait, we don't literally have to wait outside the restaurant. We'll get a text when it's our turn to return. Disney is really pushing mobile ordering, so make sure that you download the My Disney Experience app before you get here. We're waiting here at Cosmic Rays, and a customer just brought us to this area to wait in, and it doesn't necessarily mean that we're mobile order pickup area 10. We'll get our mobile order pickup number when it's ready, and we'll proceed to the corresponding location, but we're just kind of waiting here right now until we get an update from the My Disney Experience app. The iconic Cosmic Rays condiment bar is not happening right now. About 2/3 of the tables here are closed off for social distancing. It's a little harder to maintain social distance in here, especially since it was raining. Everyone just kind of like ran in here. So Aaron just rode Space Mountain, and I was stood in line with him, and something I noticed is that people would, like behind you in the queue, would accidentally kind of like go up to you and then kind of like, oh, sorry, in reverse. Yeah, you know, if you're walking in a hallway and you can see the markers that are empty in front of you, and then you cut the corner and someone's standing there, you don't know that because you obviously couldn't see them. So right. Then you have to backtrack, but then someone could be right behind you and take your spot, so you might be in a little bit of a sticky situation. So I think that's the biggest time that we've seen people not like socially distancing. Sometimes people do like fix it and you know, everybody's okay, like it's not a big deal. For the most part though, I do feel very safe being here. Just like turning the corner and seeing the castle like this, I completely forgot how beautiful it was. And I'm here seeing it in person. Oh my goodness, I can't get over it. We're heading into Be Our Guest right now, and I'm so excited. I haven't eaten here in so long. This is gonna be so much fun. Oh my gosh, y'all, it's like the most magical restaurant ever, and I cannot believe we're about to go there. Here it is. It's so beautiful. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy right now. We wait on these markings here, and then when it's our turn to actually enter the restaurant, one of these cast members calls your name and brings you inside. Right now, this restaurant is only table service no matter what time of day you come, and they're only doing a prefix menu right now. Some restaurants are still closed, like Casey's is not open yet. These doors are closed because they're exit only, so make sure that you're heading into the entrance. I'm not even gonna try to do like a whole like show you guys new merch in here because there's just like so much. The Emporium is massive, but just know that there's a lot of really fun stuff, and from what I've seen so far, you can find it all at Disney Springs. They have signage in place in case they need to do the virtual queue system for here in the Emporium. Look at all the trophies they've won. Even more characters are out down on the train station, different ones. Oh my goodness, I want to go say hi to everybody. So we just got off the Jungle Cruise, and that was really interesting because they had the plastic partitions in between each group, and they also left most of the benching empty, I guess, to keep the tour guide distant as well. And so they were really running, I would say, like below like half capacity boat-wise. So it was about a 20-30 minute wait, but it was just because they're running so few people through the boats right now. On to Splash Mountain. There are 3 relaxation stations set up around the park, and here you can relax without having to have your mask on. Definitely still have some people hanging out to the very end. We're definitely going to do the same as well. We're just under an hour until the park closes, and I am just not ready, y'all. This has been such a fun day, but it just like flew by. I'm going to do another video soon kind of talking about my thoughts more so on things, but overall I feel really safe. There was a ton of social distancing due to the capacity. I felt like there was plenty of space to move around. I don't necessarily see a lot of sanitation happening, but I know that Disney's a very clean park even before all this happened, so I have no doubt that they've really even heightened what they're doing for sanitation purposes. In all of the queues and all the restaurants, there was a ton of space. even on the rides, you know, that each party gets their own ride vehicle. Like, I just felt, and then like when we were on Haunted Mansion, there were even like ride vehicles on either side of us to keep us super socially distant. I felt very safe coming to the park today, and this is definitely the safest I felt pretty much doing anything in Orlando right now. Also, everyone was wearing their mask. I literally heard one person one time ask someone to put their mask on, but everyone was wearing the mask. It was really incredible. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had so much fun sharing the magic and giving a little more insight onto how the parks are operating now that they are reopened, and I hope you learned something. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I love to talk Disney, and please also like and subscribe to this channel for more Disney fun.